Kuala Lumpur is my home and birthplace, but in the next 48 hours, I'm going to be a tourist in my own city.
I'm Nini Marini, and I'm a visual artist. This is my journey to rediscover the artsy side of this metropolis, also known as KL, with some of Malaysia's most exciting contemporary artists. They're going to show me how art is bringing people together in this culturally diverse city. I've come to KL's historic Petaling Street area to meet one of the city's hottest young photographers. Daniel Adams is known for powerful conceptual portraits which challenge ideas of identity and culture. His series on casual racism in the UK went viral and were shared all over the world. And today, he's showing me around Kwai Chai Hong, a refurbished back lane that uses art to bring history back to life.
You know, stepping into here, I feel like I'm in 1950s Kuala Lumpur. Has it always been here, or?
The whole Kwai Chai Hong area, they use murals to depict the life of the old Chinese settlers here.
So there's more. There's more to see.
Yeah, there's more. Let's go.
It really looks so cool. It's like an open-air museum.
It really is. This area has definitely gone through a lot of a facelift over the past couple of years. I mean, I never used to come here when I was younger, and now it's attracting a lot of new young people. I mean, including myself. I come here a lot now.
The transformation is amazing. I mean, like, this place used to have a reputation for being really, really dingy and like seedy and just all kinds of not niceness.
Yeah, no, exactly. I completely get what you mean. But this is one of my favorite bits because it doesn't really exist anymore. A lot of the laborers were illiterate when they used to come and work here, so the calligraphers would help them send letters back home, and they'd embellish the letters just to make it a bit more interesting and exciting. Basically, just an olden day Instagram filter.
Learning so many things from you,
know,
Daniel. Today,
right?
Thank you so much.
So as Malaysians, we're pretty used to seeing these traditional shop houses all the time. But they're so unique to Southeast Asia itself because you don't really see them anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I completely see that. And it's so remarkable how like they've maintained their old heritage charm, yet kept it contemporary cool.
No, exactly. It's really interesting. But I want to show you one of my favorite buildings here, which is an old building that's been converted into a new space here in Chinatown.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept.
I can't wait to see.
So, welcome to REXKL. This is actually an old cinema that's been turned into a new space. It's perfect for markets, live performances, live music, and events. The main bones of the actual building is still intact. But now it hosts a variety of social enterprises, bars, cafes. There's a plant nursery and a barber's downstairs, and there's a vintage shop upstairs. But with the wide open spaces here, it's the perfect place to have events and exhibitions like the one upstairs, which is super close to my heart, which we're gonna go and check out now.
Okay, let's go.
This is my exhibition entitled Illuminated Road for KL 2020, which is a mini photography festival here in KL. What I wanted to do is I wanted to take 20 individuals who have not only inspired me, but who I feel are paving the way for the next generation of creatives. And they're all incredibly talented artists who range from models to fashion designers, directors, and drag queens, very wide variety of people.
I'm impressed. I'm also blown away by your work, Daniel. Congratulations. It's lovely, and it's lovely to see Malaysians displayed like this.
I have a surprise for you now.
What?
We're gonna go find out.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So the challenge here today is for you to create your own self-portrait using the stuff that we have for you. So it's completely up to your imagination, your creativity.
I'm feeling a little bit anxious, nervous, all sorts of things, because this is the first time I'm having to do something like this.
Great, okay, so good luck.
Thank you. Okay, Daniel, I've changed into my painting wear. I'm ready to get messy. This challenge, I have no idea how to start, so I'm going to start here.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of extending the pattern onto my body and seeing where that takes me. Well, and this is not my process today.
Right.
Like today, I'm forced to kind of like figure it out as I go. So in my mind, I see splats of color coming down.
Okay.
So it's coming, and then it's like, psh, like that.
Okay.
You see it? In a way, we're kind of collaborating.
Yeah.
Because I think you're gonna figure out how to shoot me later. I think I'm ready for our shoot.
Okay, great.
Do you think we can shoot?
Challenge done. I've got another surprise for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to introduce you to a friend who I shot for this exhibition, Rupa Subramaniam, in that photo right there. She is a great, really talented artist who uses her art to talk about women's bodies and society's control over women's bodies.
Wow.
So, are you ready to meet her?
I'm quite ready, but I need to get out of this first.
Okay, let's go.
In the event space next door, we're meeting Rupa Subramaniam, who's of Indian descent. She creates art at the intersection of gender, religion, and culture. Her process involves close collaborations with other women, blurring the line between artist and subject. Her work has been shown in Asia, Europe, and Latin America. I'm excited to find out more.
So I hope you guys have a great time, and I'll leave you girls to talk.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'll see you.
Bye, Daniel. So, Rupa, this is your canvas.
Yes, she
Wow.
is.
Painting with a human form, that is so different, especially the female body. How did you get into this?
The female Indian body, especially in Malaysia, has been policed over the years, even with our traditional garments. Religious officers tell us how exactly we are supposed to wear the garment. People in society will correct our fashion. So I think me using the body as a form of protest and owning it, owning our skin, owning our color, owning our tradition.
I mean, I'd like to really understand your process. I mean, this is new to me because where does she go after it's done?
After I'm done painting, usually the dancer performs it and takes the energy and presents it in her own way.
I'm already in love with this concept. So we watch you. Slow, over to you. Thank you. That's
Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
Thank you so much. I'm brought to tears. You're crying too.
I think it's a beautiful process. I think as artists, when the work just sort of transforms.
Yeah.
And there's a beautiful energy exchange, I think. And we definitely connect as women and the pain that we go through. The kind of looks we get for just being ourselves on the streets on an everyday basis. There's always goosebumps. I was getting goosebumps when she was performing.
It was just very, very powerful, and you did it so well. What an experience. I did not expect this, nor did I expect to tear at the end. Thank you, Rupa. I learned a lot from you today. I really am going to reassess how I feel about the canvas and like try different surfaces next time. I can't wait. Thanks for that.
I'm now headed to the studio of one of KL's leading textile artists, who is famous for weaving traditional Malaysian fabrics with everyday household items. Anne Samat is an internationally acclaimed artist, and her work has graced prestigious biennales and museums across Asia and Europe. She's also had a solo show in New York. I'm intrigued to get a sneak peek today to understand the unconventional ways she combines ancient art form with a modern urban outlook.
Seeing it up close, I'm kind of overwhelmed with the amount of things that you are showing me, you being a textile artist, but you're using all these materials in such unconventional ways, you know, forks, knives, you know, you've got the plastic chains and all that. How did you get into this?
You know, my work is all about Malaysian culture, where I blend the tradition and modernization, which is I'm pairing and preserving the old and the new. So that's the reason why that I use the humble materials, such as the forks, of course, and then the sword. It reminds me when I was younger. This is the time that me and my siblings, we played together.
Well, speaking of design, I know you said that you've infused a lot of different kinds of motifs. Your mixed heritage. Tell me about your mixed heritage and how you've infused it.
Yeah, I'm actually half Malay, half Chinese. My father is actually from Baba Nyonya, and my mom is a Malay woman. You know, the Baba Nyonya is actually, we are the descendants from the Chinese immigrants.
Right.
Because of the mixed parentage, I think, is for me to combine everything, it comes naturally. Let me show you, this is where the magic happens. I will do a very basic weaving. Remember about the unconventional materials? So in this matter, I'm using a fork.
Okay.
So what I have to do is I'm going to insert the fork in between of the warp. So what you have to do is just put them together, just repeat the same thing. There you go.
There you go.
It is as easy as that. But of course, it is not that easy.
Well, exactly. I prepared something for you, for me to show you, so that you can teach me a little bit. I guess.
Okay, give me, show it to me, show it to me. I'm so excited now.
So I want to know if I can, what did you call it? Doll it up?
Okay, let's doll it up. Let's start it. I have some materials over here.
I got here with no plan. I just whacked it on the weave. Do you do the same thing, or is there a plan in your mind?
I will start with a piece of paper. Okay. So it's always start from a very simple sketch. And then I will develop everything after that. For me, it's not about the finished product. It's about your journey towards that destination.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
It's stunning. I love it.
Well, I wouldn't say stunning.
I mean, yeah, you can give it to me if you want. I don't mind to keep it. Yeah. So, I know a beautiful, trendy hotel in Chow Kit. They call it the Chow Kit Hotel.
Nice.
And they have a lot of great artwork in that hotel. And it's been produced by the local artists.
Okay.
So I think
I'm excited.
You better go and relax and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And you're welcome to come back here anytime.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm coming tomorrow.
The Chow Kit Hotel, located in the northern part of the city centre, hosts a diverse collection of beautiful artwork, all by local artists. I'm lucky to be getting a tour with the curator, Lisa Ho.
Yeah.
This was a special commission for the hotel.
Okay.
This painting is called Flow, and it's by Chong Xiu Yang. If you notice, you might see that it looks like a Chinese ink painting, but it's not. It's actually a charcoal painting.
It's charcoal?
Yeah. And if you can
Beautiful.
notice, it's like East Midwest.
Yeah.
So she's using Western mediums.
Yes, the charcoal.
But then the landscape is actually East. This is the special wall. In this wall, I mean, it was very important for us to honor the past, especially Chow Kit. Chow Kit is very important for Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
There's a mix of everything to tell the story of Chow Kit from the past and now.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I recognize the mini buses. I used to
Oh.
ride those when I was
Wow.
younger. So yeah, it does take me
Yes.
back a little bit.
Throughout the hotel, you'll find artworks by different artists from different backgrounds, from well-established artists to emerging artists.
It's so wonderful the way you've like just brought everybody together, all the artists in one space.
It is important for them to be in one space, having the artworks conversing with each other.
That sounds amazing.
Today, I've come to realize just how rich KL's art scene is. Artists like Daniel Adams, Rupa Subramaniam, and Anne Samat are all challenging social norms in their own unique ways. But I want to find out more about the many ways art comes alive in KL and how creatives are transforming spaces and bringing people together. It's day 2, and I'm starting at one of KL's top contemporary art museums, Ilham Gallery, less than a kilometer from the Petronas Twin Towers. Outside are sculptures by Thailand's Pinari Sanpitak and world-famous artist Ai Weiwei. The gallery is critically acclaimed for its thought-provoking exhibitions, while its permanent collection includes Malaysian masterpieces and art from emerging regional talents. After checking out contemporary art, now I'm delving into the ancient past to discover where all this creativity comes from. And there's no better place than the award-winning Islamic Arts Museum amidst the sprawling National Botanical Gardens. With thousands of artifacts, the museum houses the biggest collection of Islamic art in Southeast Asia.
We have artifacts from Malay Peninsula, we have from Indonesia, we have from southern Thailand, and also up until the southern Philippines.
And I think artifacts is so important, especially for me and my heritage. Izwan, could you show me a couple of pieces here that really reflect and what are the special features of Islamic art?
As you can see here, this is a mosque model of important historical mosques currently residing in Petaling, Thailand. You can see all those elements.
The wood carvings, you
The
mean?
wood carvings, yes. And it shows nature elements that been used as a motif. You can see flowers, tendrils, fruits, even fruits, and also mountains. That make it distinctive and also an identity of its own. You can see here, this is a masterpiece. This is considered one of the best in this gallery. And it is a royal Quran from the Malay world. It's actually from Terengganu. And you can see this element, the motifs.
Now that you're mentioning it, I can see that the tendrils and the wood carvings are the same.
Yeah.
But this triangular sort of like the roofing
Gunungan,
thing, it's
yeah.
called gunungan,
Gunungan,
which
yeah.
is mountain in
Mountain.
Malay.
And it predates Islam. It's the core philosophy is that is the oneness. The oneness.
Oneness.
And then something similar to the tree of life.
Just south of the Islamic Arts Museum is the Zhongshan Building, a block of 1950s shop houses converted into the only creative hub of its kind in KL. More than 20 artists, creatives, and cultural enterprises share this space, and collaborations have flourished. The community is diverse and multicultural. Different disciplines, backgrounds, and experiences are all under one roof. It's truly a reflection of what KL is all about. Now, it's time for me to pay a visit to Jalaini Abu Hassan, one of Malaysia's leading contemporary artists. Jai, as he's affectionately known, is an award-winning artist and educator who is famous for incorporating Malay customs into his modern Malaysiana art. And I can't believe he's offered to teach a masterclass for me.
Hi, Jai.
Hey, hi Nini.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I come in here to your studio and I find you on the floor. What's up with that?
Working on the floor is natural for all of us, especially for the Malay. You know, the Malay culture comes from the tradition
Floor.
where your floor is a sacred space.
We eat on the floor.
We eat on the floor. We got
get
married on the floor. Circumcision happened on the floor.
Okay.
You know, that's a very interesting. That's probably the latest one. And you can see the changes, the progression from this to the other side.
I want to know more about that particular painting.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at your new pieces, I can see parts of your old work coming through. You tend to use a lot of like Malaysian elements, like the durian, the fruit, the tamarind, and of village life in Malaysia. Tell me more about that.
I grew up in the small Orthodox Malay community. And I was surrounded by these images, you know. And it's always come back and forth in your thinking about images. Going back to the root, going back to where you come from. There's always a sense of connecting to your past. Speaking of process, Nini, I think that's the best part. I'm going to show you some of a masterclass. I'm going to show you how you're going to work with the process. Would you like to see that?
Oh, I would love it.
Okay, we're going to do something strange here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? I'm going to show you something. Look at this. Your brushes. And when you look at this, look at what happened. Look at that. Look at that. You don't get that from brushes.
No!
No way. You don't get that from color palette. So this is a kind of mark making that you're going to have to try on wet surface.
Okay.
And after that, you mix it with colors. What happens when you mix it with colors? And no brushes, because you can't feel it.
You're like playing.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
See? That's the whole idea. And you get a mark there, your finger mark. Okay, now why don't you try that a bit?
Yeah.
So here's your...
Just start.
Don't be too timid. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Okay, that's true. That's true. There's no control.
Yes. Yes. And then look at how bitumen react to that wet surface. Just trip it. Splash it all over. There you go. 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 Come on. There you go. See? This is beautiful. Beautiful. This is because of the material. When water and oil mix together, they repel. And look at that. Look at how beautiful is that.
Oh, wow.
Look at how beautiful is that.
Look at that. Okay.
See it? So the finger marks tell you that you're in charge. This is your finger. This is your DNA printed on that piece of paper.
I feel like I'm still restricted, and of course I think that you're watching.
Rigid for now. When you get the hang of it, you're gonna let loose. Yeah.
I mean, I love the idea of working on the floor. It's totally like...
Floor contribute different way in making your art.
My whole experience doing it, I was confused. I mean, it was confusing. I'm like, what am I doing?
Not knowing what you're doing is the best thing too.
I guess.
That uncertainty, and
Yes,
don't know
it's-
what to expect.
Yeah, and for me, there's always an idea of what I want
Correct.
to do, and I think
Correct.
that's kind of like what I need to break.
Well, you got it then.
Well, I
You
don't
got it.
know.
I'm gonna give you A+.
I love my A+.
I'm back at Kwai Chai Hong to meet Daniel Adams for the Lantern Festival, celebrated predominantly by the Chinese community. In a contemporary twist, local artists have reinterpreted the mythical jade rabbit.
I've always loved my city, and in the last 48 hours, I've truly felt the youthful, buzzing energy of KL's art scene.
Here, old spaces are given new life, inspiring endless creative collaborations. Art is simply everywhere in KL, just waiting to be discovered. Goodbye from Kuala Lumpur. See you!